Oh, bro, if the thing comes to me, I'm going to snag that thing. Twice.
Hold on, let me take a picture like the guys who found Saddam.
Bill played both sides of the ball in high school, dude.
True.
All-State.
You started playing defense.
Were
there,
you all
too.
state? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about.
You started playing defense there. It was pretty good.
I know, I tried. What else up?
Dude, don't be deflated. You got literally stopped on like not even the 1
You
yard
finally
line.
played on the real skill level.
Yeah, even skill level.
Dude, I know I like fuck around and shit, but sometimes like I'm actually like sad.
It's not fun.
I'm always like known as like the guy joking around and stuff, but like sometimes I like get sad.
Dude, you should start.
Right.
You got
All right.
You got to start a thirst trap IG. I know we talked about it 100
yeah,
times.
I'd
Dude,
rather
imagine
kill
like,
myself.
huh?
I'd rather
Now
kill
you're
myself.
sad. That's a good thirst trap. Just like
Dude, there's ones on there that's like a picture of their kid, like newborn, and then it's like a flashbang sound, and it's like life after my newborn died. It's like, bro.
what?
On Instagram, dude, I swear to God.
No,
They
like,
don't
there's a
have
whole
those.
it's
thing
like
do
of,
they?
morning, like
This
women
social
in
media is
How about
bad.
that girl doing the fucking like "I love you" TikTok to her baby in a fucking
Yeah, they
incubator?
had like an incubator and
It's
a
crazy.
nose. Yeah, that was fucked up.
What?
She does a TikTok dance and she's like about pointing to her baby in an incubator.
You know what's shitty when you go? Yeah, when you go to whatever it's called, NICU. It's like the neonatal intensive care unit. A lot of the babies, you just don't see any parents anywhere around the whole time.
That's wild.
Like,
Oh, man.
they just people just like crap babies out, and they're on like ventilators from the beginning of their life, and like nobody comes and visits them. It's really shitty. Either way, dude, what are you thankful for?
Man,
What are you thankful
I'm
for?
so thankful that wasn't me.
Yeah.
So thankful that wasn't me.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Spade was left to die.
Yeah.
On a mountain.
Spade was born in the dark in
You
St.
were an
Charles.
orphan,
Yeah, for a little bit.
Just a little.
Yeah, just a little bit.
For a minute, for a second. We're all orphans for a second.
Yeah.
That's what Mother Teresa was doing with like people who were dying. She would just have a whole fucking thing of just people dying on towels.
That's fucking sick.
That was her shit.
The beach.
What?
It's at the
like a
beach.
trip to the beach.
It's like a beach day. Everyone's in Calcutta. Yeah, dude, don't sleep on the
That is
fucking.
outlandish.
Don't sleep on the nuns.
Might
Nuns are, a central part of the church. People
I saw
don't
two
sleep
on my
on
way, and I said, "Sister, you can go ahead of me."
You saw a nun?
Really?
Yeah. I had a goat fourth grade teacher
Where are
named
the
Sister
young
Elizabeth.
ones, dude?
I was like, I'm gonna rip backflips here. It's fucking scary there because it's just like little squares next to each other.
Yeah.
I thought I was like, I'm gonna do a misty flip into the fucking foam pit, dude. No such.
What's a
thing.
missy flip?
When you
Misty
flip
flips like a
and
half a
turn at the
backflip.
same time. Imagine doing a 360 in the air and flipping.
I can't.
Misty flip.
I literally can't.
It's a misty.
That's crazy.
Is if you ever like try to do a flip in front of your boys and pussy out, you're like, oh, that was a misty flip. I fucking misty flip. Like, I'm gonna do a flip.
You were
And
hitting flips in the pool for up until recently, right?
I was doing the gainer. Yeah.
Did you retire or are you still?
I said I retired it and I pulled it
you
back
mentioned
out.
retirement. You're like Tom Brady.
Exactly.
You retired from the gainers. You said I still got
I
one
was
more.
I was gauging myself. I was like, am I truly getting
Yeah.
old yet? And I'd rip the gainer and I'm
Your
like,
family
nah.
was like, you got to spend more time with us. You can't keep playing doing gainers. You're like, what do you think got us our fucking house? What do you think got us everything? These fucking
gainers,
gainers.
dude. It was sick the day I watched my cousin do it, and I was like, there's no possible way I can do that. And he was like, dude, just do it.
Yeah.
And I jumped up in the air and threw my head back, paused, and was just kind of like, and for real, it was pretty cool. It's like, damn, dude, I can jump up in the air and do a backflip.
I was in the gainer club.
You're in a gainer club?
Yeah, I did it.
You guys are mermen.
I mean, when you're a little kid, I've witnessed it. I'm certain you can. I thought I was doing everything. I just must have looked like a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
I was like,
I mean, dude, I
can easily do
skateboarded-
flips.
I
I would do them
skateboarded
all
for
the time.
4 years.
Just land straight on my back or stomach. People would be concerned. They'd be like, are you all right? I'd be like, wow, I just did a flip.
I said, fucking flip. Are you all right?
That's all I did. I skateboarded for 3 years. I never did anything but an ollie.
It's pretty
Really?
good, dude.
Yeah,
I
you
would
can do
suck
anything.
so
That's
hard.
impressive.
I would
yeah.
drop in on like little half pipes, and if I had to go down steps, I wouldn't ollie the steps. I would just go fast enough and raise in front of my skateboard down, and it's like my tails would hit the bottom, and then that was a good 3 set.
That's good. I didn't know you were a skater boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro,
we were all skating
They
boys.
would never
He's got
let
the
me
bands,
skate.
bro.
Yeah,
They
we
wouldn't let me skate.
We used to build ramps, but I didn't let you skate.
You guys were, yeah, they were like
Bro, I
FDR.
could have you
on-
falling and getting busted.
What?
If you fell and hurt yourself, it was
Fell
on
and
my
cried,
ass,
you'd be
dude.
in trouble. They'd
No,
all be in
dude,
trouble.
I would go for it too. They would have skate competitions.
You might be
Dude.
forgetting one of your cries, man.
What do you mean?
You might be forgetting one of your cries.
Bro, I
When
would
you were
never-
little.
Dude, I
never cried
have
skating.
I have a photograph of me.
Water
in
would
It's
run
so
down
pussy.
your cheek, like a tear would come
Yeah.
out, but
Yeah.
it's not crying.
Dude,
That's so pussy.
You weren't. I mean, I'm not being a dick. You weren't good at skateboarding. So we'd be like, Bill, get out of here.
I know I was a kid, bro.
Yeah, but still, dude, you could have hurt yourself.
They didn't tell that to Tony Hawk. They let him skate the bowls.
We had a
bro.
ramp like this fucking high. We were going on.
It was
You
a
couldn't go
4x4
off
and a
that.
piece of plywood.
It's too high.
And then they had one rail that they would sit there and they would have sessions on it all night.
I didn't want the skate.
No one would-
dude, I
no
didn't
one
want
would
the skate
grind it.
life. I didn't want the skate life for you, dude.
I fucking love skating.
What stopped you? You should have stopped.
I literally could only ollie.
Could you hit a
So you
kickflip?
suck at skateboarding.
No,
Huh?
I could
You
heel
suck.
flip.
I
I was
but
good
went
enough to be
barely-
able to
I
like drop
landed
in on
maybe
half
one heel
pipes,
flip
but I
in my
couldn't do
life.
anything.
I could 180 on a curb, 50-50 grind it, and 180 off. That was my big
That's
trick.
fucking so sick.
That was my biggest
You could
trick.
shove it and stuff. That's easy.
Shove it. Yeah, that was all day.
I was a manualer.
Pussy appointments.
Now you're talking my language.
Yeah, no, I don't like it. It freaks me the fuck out.
You don't want to have pussy appointments?
No, Instagram, all that shit just freaks me out, man.
I hear you.
I don't like being out there.
True.
It just makes me feel weird.
But dude, just get out there for 2 seconds.
Let
Yeah.
one of the
Suck some titties
babes
and
take a
turn
look
it
at
off.
you.
Just go.
I also just want you on there just so I can send you Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I
That
just
is-
love sending them Lord of the Rings.
That
reels.
rules. Yeah, if you don't follow anyone, it's actually you don't have anything really to look at except the ads will get you. They got me.
The ads? What do you mean?
Bill sees
Yeah,
nothing
they just
but,
have ads for like,
girls.
cool shit.
Oh,
yeah.
everything
Bill-
you're talking
Bill's
about.
is just
Yes.
girls.
Hand up. I mean,
For real?
can't put a set of huge ones in front of me and
You being
not
honest?
want me to click it.
Billy, he just made a pretty big accusation about you.
It's not an accusation. He showed it to me.
You
Yeah,
showed
I'm
it to the
100%
girls?
honest.
He's
that
being honest. He
I'm
just-
Okay, hand
destroyed.
up, God.
I'm destroyed by Instagram with huge tits. Girls with no names with huge tits. Not
Really?
famous ones. Yeah. It's a fucking legitimate problem.
Fake, real.
What?
Fake, real.
Gnats, bro.
Usually now he showed me in the car. the
Really?
other day. It's
No,
No
bimbos
enhancements?
with
literally
no
just
bulldogs.
girls
upgrades?
with giant fat tits.
Really?
Yeah.
They rule.
That'll get you.
All Bill's shit is just how to restore 20-year-old truck and tits.
Fuck.
And bodybuilders.
And bodybuilders. There are a lot of
Men's
bodybuilders.
physique.
Awesome.
I mean, that's what I'm into right
I
now.
heard you're in a total whole body right now.
Whole body workout?
Yeah, whole body workout.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We had to switch it up a little bit. Stop trying to do bodybuilding stuff because I'm 32 now and Spade's 42. We just can't do that.
Damn,
Because guys
you're-
like us, we're natural.
Yeah.
You're the same age as my wife.
Really?
I like that.
Nice.
Dude.
Yes.
You're the same age as Brittany, dude. That's crazy.
I know. It's crazy what that does.
What? Young babes?
Yeah.
You a fan?
Yeah. I have a sweet new bio
It's
myself.
vampiric.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm
Lust
telling you.
for young
Just set up a landing page.
do.
Don't even look at it. Billy can manage it.
Yeah.
Start putting cool stuff up there. I'm begging you to get back into the art
pics.
world. I'm begging him, dude, to get back
Nah,
into the art world.
I'm just getting myself together.
Don't even look at it. Billy will
Being away for that long messed me up. I had a cool pool lesson with Earl Strickland, and it changed my life. So all I want to do right now is just practice on my pool, working
You
out,
ever think
getting
about posting
fit.
your pool videos?
I could, that'd be sick, but I mean,
Dude,
I'm not that
You
good.
should just wear a GoPro
He's
and
nasty.
fucking film your pool
Yeah.
videos.
Pool
But,
videos, dude. Please create beautiful works of art, dude. I'd
Yeah,
love
I'm
to buy them.
just right now. Step one's just my show. We gotta keep the show going.
Heard that.
Yeah.
Bod.
Same with you,
Get
bro.
good sleep.
Gym.
Sleep's
I'm
tough.
addicted
I don't
Yeah,
sleep
try to
very
stay
well.
positive. Yeah, my buddy
No
Ricky said.
sidebars.
Yeah, my buddy Ricky said if you have a
just-
kid, you
just
just stop
going.
sleeping.
Huh?
If you have a kid, you just stop sleeping.
You do. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
And then you get used to it. Then you start to. I saw a lady.
Year-old dad. I have so much rage, dude.
Yeah.
I know.
There's no-
You got big. You look good.
Thanks, man.
That'd be nice to be like cameras on now. Now I'm gonna beat your ass, dude.
Bum fights.
Dude, if you record yourself, dude, you
with
should
a
record
bogey.
yourself having duels across Europe.
You should have fought for the honor of his children. You should have said, if I win, I get them then.
I was
True.
imagining
They're
throwing down
mine.
steps and stuff.
Really? You're thinking bad things.
Yeah, dark stuff. Couldn't imagine what goes on up here.
He invited it, dude. He did invite it on himself. You should have dueled him.
It should have just been like full out hockey, like drop everything and go.
Yeah, John.
I
Throw
mean,
your GoPro
yeah.
down and go.
That's why I was laughing when he was saying he's screaming in the little girl's face. Like, that would have been hilarious.
True. I don't even like you. You're not even hot to me.
You're going to probably be hot eventually, but no. It's not even what I'm into right now.
I'd like to kiss your father. You should have fucking started
That's not a
kissing the
party.
guy.
That is not a party.
What?
Getting accused of being a chomo in public.
No, dude. In another
Not
country,
party.
too, they could have fucking.
Literally just have a camera on my chest. What the fuck do you want to do? What do
Yeah,
you want me
dude.
to do?
That is wild as fuck, though.
Yeah.
That's like bums seeing drones.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? If you just see a dude on a public transportation wearing a camera vest, I'd be like, what are you,
Yeah.
fucking child rapist? Why do you look like that?
you
What are you, the worst thing I can think of? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, in fact, sir, I am. My intention is
I
to
am.
film your children.
I would never touch them. There's a minor attracted person.
It's actually legal. We are in public. I'm filming your kids.
Yeah, like the Black Panther Party used to do it. They used to film the police. They used to film the police, yeah. Or like
used to have parties.
follow
They
them
squirrel
around and
busted the
watch
police?
them, huh?
They squirrel busted the police.
They used to just watch them from like 10 feet away and be like, we are allowed to watch you. They were the first dudes on YouTube to be like, I know my rights, sir. You cannot pull me over.
Sovereign citizens. Yeah.
That is the tightest YouTube hole.
Oh my god, you can watch it forever.
Sir, I do not have to roll down my window to talk to you. This is enough for me. Thank you, sir. Please give me my
It
paperwork.
pisses me off so much.
Dude, they're so funny.
Bootlegger.
Hoss represents himself in court.
I know. I usually am not supportive, but then I see a dude being like, actually, no. I'm like, beat his ass, dude. I have a cop fucking pulls his ass out of the car. They do. The cops spaz and yank him out of cars and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
There's certain states, I'm pretty sure this is true, where you can like technically try to pull a cop over. There's certain states, if you pull up on a cop, they have to pull over. You can pull them over and be like, I just want to check to make sure like you guys are who you say you are.
They work for us. You can audit them.
Huh?
You can audit a cop.
Yeah, you can pull them over and then you can be like,
You have to be a fucking psycho, dude.
Wait.
You're
pull
allowed
them
to.
over. You can pull them over like, I'm like, what's your badge number? What's this? And you're like, can I call your? And then I think you can like verify that they're who they say they are, or
That's
something.
important.
Pretty tight.
There's a lot of dudes who roll around with like fucking the lights, and they have regular like yellow and white ones, and then every now the cops will pull in, like, let me check it all, and it's like red and blue. It's like, why do you have this? Like, oh, I do like stuff. I'm like a contractor. I do stuff on my own. I was like, you're not allowed to have this. There's just dudes over there pretending to be cops.
That'd be fun to do.
That's
if you're
a nice
retired.
job.
Auditing
That
cops
is.
if you're retired would be nice.
Hitting the lights on people. Occasionally, you're going to get a high speed chase.
Dude.
Somebody's going to run
Oh,
when
yeah.
you hit those lights. Then that's a fun night,
Yeah.
Oh my god,
and you just don't even chase them.
dude! I'm telling you, I thought about being a cop for so long.
You would be a
Yeah, you'd be a
brutal
cop,
cop.
dude.
I'd be tough. I'd be cool. I'd
You'd be
fair.
cop-like.
I'd be
You'd be
fair.
Matt. It's
You would
consensus.
not.
You'd be a brutal cop.
I'd be
You would
fair.
slowly
You're allowed
turn
to
into
be a brutal cop. Don't worry.
Dude, I'd be so fair.
You would be like The Wire.
I'd be so chill.
McNulty, bro.
Nah, yeah, you couldn't stay away from the grease. You'd be a dirty cop within
I
like
would
3
be a
years.
dirty cop.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about.
You'd be a dirty cop
Oh my
right away.
god, it'd be so bad.
There's got to be a way to make some money.
Dude, I remember hearing about they used to do these things in Baltimore. They're called backpack pops. If they see a dude with a school bag, they would go whoop, whoop, the same thing. And like see
Yeah.
if he would like they would throw the backpack down and run. They would just take it, confiscate their drugs. But there was guys in Philly that were just going through like convenience stores and just fucking be like, give us money.
Nice.
They're fully just extorting them. Just be like, yo, pay us.
It's pretty much that's what people spaz out and say cops are.
What?
They just do that shit all the time.
No, they don't, dude.
I'm a thin blue. I got their sex. So it's like I'm with cops.
Obviously, other
You're
things.
with cops?
I had their sex until they gave me a speeding ticket in Arizona.
That's literally all it takes.
Those big fucks.
Was it state troopers or was it
I don't know. Was it just no? It was Yuma County. Motherfucker got me.
Took that 310.
What? I don't know what it was, dude. It was so straight and long pause, and I was like just driving down the whole time, and you lose yourself. The cop sped away.
You lost yourself?
Yeah, in the music and the moment. Fucking, I'm driving down,
On the
and this
310
dude's
you.
hiding behind a cliff,
Yeah.
and then
And
he
he
got
you.
He brake checked you.
He brake
He
checked me.
warned you, and
That's
then you
safe.
got caught.
brake checking someone on the highway. It's like, dude,
How much was the ticket?
$400.
Damn.
How fast were you going?
I was in a Dodge Durango, so I think I was targeted.
Probably.
That's actually an undercover cop car.
Yeah, but that's why I kept telling Spade the whole time we were driving. If I saw a cop, I had a 6, and then they fucking pulled me over. I should have ran an audit on them.
You should have.
Yeah, I watch videos where they do audit. Journalists walk in and start auditing people. It's nuts. It's all in the whole YouTube hole or TikTok hole or whatever of busting
busts.
pedos,
Yeah.
stealing valor, all this
True.
shit. Yeah.
Tricky question.
That is a tricky question, Bill, and I'm glad you brought that up because it is. And I was being a little insensitive.
Yeah, but I really, at some point, the white pussies have to go by the wayside and let white.
They'll get into something else.
It could be time for the white beast to
Dude, that
rise
would be
up.
if I had 5 years left in my life where like shit just went back to normal. I'd be like, what's gay? No way. That is pretty fucking retarded. Just in a deathbed, rocking in a chair. It would
Yo,
be
don't
nice.
touch the catheter. Can I please? Don't touch the catheter. Can I have a fucking
Can I have a
female
male
nurse,
nurse?
please? That shit's
Pussy.
fucking gay. The doctor comes in. Yo, what's up, pussy?
Sir, we're gonna have you removed.
Yo, what's up,
Get
bitch?
out of here. You shouldn't have said pussy. You shouldn't have said gay.
That is.
We're not offering you health care anymore.
I can't get over about getting angry and shit like that. It's like hearing someone like being out
Hearing
to
a
dinner.
bad word and being upset.
Dude, there's a
Being
lot
out
of
to
dudes.
dinner and someone said something bad, you're just like, you just go eating a Cobb salad. It's like, bro, chill. Like, just mind your fucking business.
But it's girl brain. You're taking on girl brain because you're like that's gonna piss my.
If you're out to
fucking
dinner
girl.
though, also you are in girl. I went to we both had a nice magical weekend where we went to the theater.
True.
Both of them, Matthew and I happened to both, and see, he's cultured already.
You dropped your marbles.
But you heard that? Little squeaky, dude. Legs crossed, squeaker. Pew. Little buzzer beater. Matthew and I both had very cultured experiences at the theater. Matt saw Hamilton.
I was on Broadway.
Dude, that's the
Gotta
worst.
say it,
Matt
dude.
flew to New York to go see Hamilton on Broadway.
The rapping.
I'll say the beginning.
White
I will
pussy.
say, I'll be
So
honest.
gay.
Here's the thing: you go in it. The beginning is just a never-ending Macklemore song. It's
I'll
just
take your
like
word for it.
Rap, 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 rap. Please, dude, you almost went to fucking you know where, dude. Get the hell out of my
Disney
face.
World, I told you I wasn't going to go.
You almost went though.
They almost. I got out on a technicality.
You got on the wildest technicality. You got out on the funniest possible technicality.
Here's the thing: I'm just collecting experience at
Fire
this
and
point. I have a
brimstone.
totally open mind.
I agree, Matt. I've just had to take the opportunity to mock you for that.
It
So
was
anyway,
pretty funny.
Hamilton.
I knew the day was coming anyway. I knew my days were numbered, dude. So here's a cool
Damn,
thing.
you evaded that for a long ass time.
Hamilton,
Yeah. Whose idea was that?
my friend Wes's. He set it up. Here's the thing. I had a good time, dude. I went in there. I had a good time.
Don't you fuckers?
Did he bring his
fucking-
boyfriend?
Huh?
Yeah.
Dude, wow.
Bro,
That's
come on,
gay.
man.
Wow, dude.
I've really been jonesing to see Hamilton.
It was a great production. You never hear the thing.
Yo, he's sleepy. He needs some sleep.
He
man.
is
This isn't
so
him.
wretched.
Come up
This
to
isn't
New York
him,
and let's
dude.
see Hamilton.
You're being wretched,
Dude, I'll be honest.
Oh,
I went in there. I said,
God.
I'm not looking forward to this play because I saw the beginning of it on TV with Brittany. And I was just like, dude, I can't do this.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
How long did you last? I might have gotten 2 minutes on
It
HBO.
was honestly about 4
It was
minutes.
fucking
she,
insane.
She kept stopping and looking at my face and she paused it. She's like, what? And I was like, this fucking
This
sucks.
is bothering. It's making me. angry.
got
Dude,
do about
then
Oh,
you
I
go
thought
to-
you went to it.
Then
He
you
did.
go to the
He saw
theater.
it.
Here's the thing: you go to the theater, dude. You get a pint. They give you a pint of wine, and you just sit there and you slowly start to sip it. Then they stop rapping at a certain point, and then it's just beautiful songs. You know, I was crying towards the end of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn,
They
dude.
killed his son, dude.
The woke mind
He
virus.
told him
guy.
to fucking shoot his gun, and that was a beautiful message. He said, "Shoot your gun into the sky. Don't shoot the other guy. You shouldn't take human life." And he did it, and the guy just was like, "Pop!" Shot his son, killed him. Then Hamilton goes to do his final duel against fucking what's his face, Burr. Hamilton put his gun in the sky, and Burr smoked him, dude.
Just like, that was easy.
He did for real.
Bird didn't give a fuck.
And towards the end, and they do have beautiful songs. I am a sucker for musicals. As
I
well,
didn't know Hamilton didn't try to shoot him.
unless they just
Yo.
added that for flair. Towards the
Zero
end.
white pussies if there's duels.
Yeah,
Not
true.
saying we got to bring him back. Just
Matt, I was making fun. I also attended the theater. Which
Dude, it was actually
I saw,
nice.
I saw Book of Mormon, which is, I swear to God, one of the hardest I've ever come.
It was good.
What?
No, I laughed. I was laughing. I was crying laughing.
Laugh out loud.
I
Funny.
was so happy.
lols.
I was in the gay. When you go to the gay theater, it feels good.
It's awesome, dude. I'm
I
telling
do,
you.
dude.
Genuinely,
told
you sit
Spade
there
I
and you
like
go,
plays.
this is nice.
Plays are good.
I know it sounds great. Also, it's Book of Mormon. It was literally a live South Park episode.
yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
The first song
Hamilton,
they're
if you
singing about
guys
is
don't cry at
Fuck
Hamilton, I'll
God
give it
and
up to you. At the very end,
I
it
saw-
was-
Hey man, Guardians almost got me. So.
Guardians
was-
almost wrecked
Guardians
me and
almost?
Spade one seat
Yeah.
away.
Guardians, every single
We were
one
in
of
the
them.
theater. If I was at my house,
We were front
watching
row in the
it,
theater. Yeah.
That's
me
fine.
and Spade were fucking chilling. We couldn't do that.
I was third row on Broadway, not bragging.
I bought fake tickets for the balcony on SeatGeek, and then I got
Oh,
there, and they're
damn,
like,
you
"We
got
don't even have a
British
balcony." I was like, "Fuck, dude."
Where'd you sit?
We got in the middle in the
That's
orchestra. Yeah,
Dude, I'm telling you, man, it was very beautiful. The songs kill me. On the
See,
music.
we're just not cultured. You know.
No, it's just music, dude. You don't need to be cultured to listen to music. You guys are just preventing yourselves. This is a
I like
blockage.
plays.
This is a blockage.
reverse.
I like
Yeah.
plays.
Good little reverse. That was good jujitsu.
This is a blockage. What would fucking the guy who died from coffee think about this?
I saw the Ebenezer Scrooge play.
And now ground and pound, dude. Now he's ground and pound. He's in full mount.
You know, the block is that's what they talk about in the Twin Flames thing. That's a cult mentality.
No, it's
block
heavy
is- the
emotional.
block is a
Here's the
fucking-
thing with repression. It's not that your mind gets rid of it. You got to spend all that energy
I don't
holding the
remember
lid on
anything,
tight,
dude.
dude.
Like porn.
Exactly. I'm still making a point.
Being able to like draw a nude.
That's
of
what I
somebody.
mean. It's bordering Charlie
You
Hebdo.
could draw some nudes.
I'm just thinking about you're talking about pictures. Like Did you ever get a pic? Did you ever see yourself when Uber Eats takes a picture of you?
Oh,
That's a fucked up situation, dude.
I have a holding the bag.
like a big game hunter.
That is tough.
Third time today.
Quesadilla and 2 burritos, please.
I want to see if I can find one.
Oh wait, they keep them in there?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, I must have a gallery, insane gallery. There, woke up yesterday or Saturday, just hurt. I was like, fuck, I gotta go back to that again. Then you get there, you get a couple suds, you go, oh shit, Boss and the
still
Lumineers
awesome.
are gonna be on there.
What's the difference between being on stage with you just doing stand-up comedy and live music? That has to be like eons better.
It was the most uncomfortable I've ever been, bro. It was.
Were you drunk?
Even watching
I
it
was
from the
no, I wasn't like hammered yet.
Dude, that's like going to a wedding and being like, come on, get on the dance floor. It's like,
Times
Yeah.
fucking 90 million, and everyone else has a guitar and can just go
air
like
guitar, bro.
this.
You have to.
I hit an air guitar for about 5 seconds, and then most of the time stood completely upright with my hand in my pocket while everyone else was dancing. It was crazy.
You just keep getting in these situations.
People were
They sent you out there too early.
What's that?
They sent you out there too early.
so early,
Sent
dude.
you
I was
out,
up there
like-
for 8 minutes.
There was like 2 solos before you. It was like 2 guys like wailing on like a banjo.
But at one point, I was just like facing out away from the. You ever see that?
You like Jim Morrison?
Did you ever see the Dutch national team soccer team where they have like special needs kids?
Yeah.
And then there's a bro with Downs in front going.
Yeah.
I was literally doing that. I was standing on the edge of the stage by myself, just going, whoa, look at all this. And then I turned around and it was Bruce Springsteen was right behind me playing a guitar and he was like, yeah. And I was for real like, oh yeah. They do
Just
this
holding
thing.
back throw up.
I was literally like, I got it. My friends were down there like, dance. I could see my friends like, you got to do something.
You should just start air humping.
They started asking security. They were like, can somebody get him off stage?
You're a vibe killer?
He's scared, my friends. They're like, he's fucked up. We got to get him out of there.
I would
It was-
fucking melt, dude.
It was, yeah, hold on. I'll show you a fucking video of it. Well, I guess after. You can
Maybe-
literally see me going,
I always thought about that because like I'll watch videos like Stevie Ray Vaughan perform and like stand up must feel cool when like you go out and everyone like fucking freaks out. But if you're ripping through a solo on cocaine, I don't think there's a feeling that comes anywhere fucking close to that.
No, dude. They
it was just me. That was me the entire time.
Oh my God, bro. It's kind of sick though.
Yeah,
I
obviously,
mean-
it was the coolest shit possible. But
Then you went home and watched Star
Right.
Wars and cried.
the next day, I watched Star Wars and cried, dude.
You're
There's
about to
nothing
get
wrong.
allegations on you, dude.
The allegations are strong.
I
with
want
this
someone
one.
to just make a highlight tape of you meeting Aaron Judge going out on stage and everything.
It's getting worse.
Here comes the boom.
Autism is for real getting significantly worse.
I just don't know what to do in those situations.
And everyone else has a guitar. Also,
Yeah, you
you
have
think
to-
you know the words to the song until you get on that stage.
Oh no.
And you go, I have no idea where I am. Everyone else has headphones
Yeah.
so they can hear where you're at in the song. I had nothing. I was just up there like,
They want you to sing?
yeah, you have to sing the one part of it. But then they would be like, come on, jump in and sing the whole
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, I have no idea. I don't I'm like,
Just hit the wrong lip sync is the greatest move you can
I
pull.
had nothing but wrong lip syncs the entire time, dude. It was so bad.
You got it the Ashley Simpson dance.
And then they had earphones so they could hear me singing, and dudes would be like, "All right, man, take it easy," because I was screaming,
they just hear you breathing.
screaming.
Dude, yeah, that's fucking. I've had that a lot
hungover.
lately.
I got hungover and emotional yesterday.
Did you cry?
I was close, and it was the most embarrassing part. Dude, Revenge of the Sith with Padme saying, "I love you. I can't go with you," and I was on the couch going, "I was like, this is really good acting." Natalie Portman's like really good.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just have been like, I don't know if it's like 5G or I'm just becoming softer.
5G, dude.
It's
It's not
5G.
us.
It's not
It's
us.
us.
They're
It's
killing our
5G.
testosterone. I don't know. Maybe Reggie and Steve are just making me soft, but I see shit now and I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah,
Dogs are making you soft?
Yeah,
yeah. You love your dogs. You love
Yeah.
Reggie and Stevie.
I'll kill for them. I get fucking destroyed by Puerto Ricans every time I take them out on the day. Oh my God,
I gotta revisit when Zeus was dying and I was crying. When Zeus was dying and I was crying, I go, "What's gonna happen, man?" And you're like, "You're just gonna get up. It's just gonna be another day, dude. What's your problem?"
I was a
Remember that?
kid, man.
Yeah, you were a little fucking dickhead.
I was just having
A few
fun.
years ago, you were a little hard ass.
How would you feel if you were me?
If
I was
a
constantly
mean
getting
guy
fucked
and
with.
and my best pal's dog was dying.
I'd say we got to get over this. Obviously, it's sad. I gave him some days to grieve. I don't want to think about them fucking dying. I think about everyone dying, and it just fucking destroys
me. It's nice, dude. Sith fucking rules.
Yes. When Obi-Wan goes to get him on a lava planet, that's fucking tough.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Or use Blizz's mic. That might be easier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Blizz. Just anytime Spade starts talking, just put it in his face. Pause.
You say Bill's Anakin?
Bill's Anakin, dude.
Are you Yoda or Obi?
I want to be Obi.
He claims Obi so hard.
I'm small.
You
like
have to be
fucking
Yoda, though.
I'm small like Yoda.
Fucking dude. Trump got fucking endorsed by Musk full-throated.
That was rough.
Where'd he do it?
That's what he said. He's like, Elon Musk supports me full-throated.
Trump Dog's starting to say some wild stuff, bro.
He's getting old.
He's getting old.
He's getting real old. That's what my mom hit that shit where it was, I just like that the speech he did with all the black chicks and said they were 35 minutes late. Amazing. And he was just like, my mom's like, I just like him because he just doesn't give a crap. It's like, yeah, Mom, I agree. He's a real renegade.
That's what I want out of a president.
Obviously, dude, Walls is a fucking freak.
Bill
I don't know
hates-
anything
guys-
about Walls.
Bill hates
Hate him.
dude.
Stolen Valor. A guy like you here, Stolen Valor.
I could never.
Stolen Valor.
It's a
and
felony.
then merch. Harris Walls merch is like tree camo. Did you
Yeah,
see
Real
that?
Tree.
Yeah.
The non-binaries are trying to take Real Tree back. Mossy Oak and Real Tree's like in their fucking gear now. That's that's only for guys like us.
It's only for hunters like us.
Yeah, I've never shot
Yeah,
a rifle.
It's only for blue collar hunters.
Wearing
like
tree
me.
camo holding up the Uber Eats.
If I
Dude, a fat pussy crying during Revenge of the Sith, eating fucking Uber Eats.
I would make a face like I took a shot if I had to cut a deer. It's like, ugh,
I'd be
God.
very sad, dude.
It's fucking gross.
It is gross.
It's
I've been
disgusting.
around it. It's fucking disgusting.
When they're
There's dudes
hanging
in a
stuff?
garage
Yeah.
gutting a deer.
And they're like, dude, it's great beef jerky. And the beef jerky has like fucking hair.
Sucks, dude.
Fucking Wild Bill's beef jerky is good as
Yeah,
shit.
we had a guy when I worked at a car dealership. At once a week during deer season, he would bring in deer. Like he'd bring in like a crock pot of like a.
Isn't there like a nuclear plant near you too?
Yeah, there's just 2 Mile Island.
Just the worst beef jerky on the
Everyone's
planet.
jammed. Everyone's jammed.
Just
where
deer
I'm
with
from.
6 heads.
Yeah.
I was just talking to a dude about that. He was like, he lives in the one up near like Levittown or some shit. And I was like, bro, do you just like fucking stare at that thing and just wait for it to pop?
Yeah, it's fun to stare at.
But like, dude, that's fucking scary.
Every time I
as shit.
cross that bridge, I stare at it. I go, "Oh, 3 Mile Island." I get excited every time. I say, "Ooh, the mighty Susquehanna."
That's
Whoa,
every
3
time
Mile
me and
Island.
Spades.
Every time I drive over it, I go to the mighty Susquehanna.
The mighty Susquehanna. It is mighty, dude.
It's fucking
big.
huge.
It's big and mighty.
I like big rivers.
There's no denying a good big river.
What do you think about the axe, bro? Fully modded Telecaster. No. Leave it up there. It's not in tune. Full.
Come off when you get to the.
Yeah, sneakers on the
Depends
beach.
how
is
hot the sand is.
Sauce as hell. We going? We rolling? Oh my motherfucking god! Christopher
We're with the turd.
Off on the wrong foot.
Nah, he thinks I'm mad at him for his sneakers on the beach.
Sneakers on the beach is
It's
weird.
Just give me-
Beezer's literally the only white guy I've ever seen. I bet.
Unless you're
Actually,
local.
my cousin Frank did it.
Yeah.
He wore sneakers on the beach.
All of us has one like video game cousin who would not go, who played video
Yeah.
games at the beach the whole time, and then he'd come down at like 5 p.m. in sneakers, and you'd be like, "Bro, what are you doing? You're not coming to the arcade with me, dude."
Bees. That's the bees, dude.
Yeah, sneakers on the beach.
You're a sneakers on the beach guy?
Yeah, a lot of because I
That's so dumb.
How many times do
It's
you
not that I
unexpectedly go
prefer
to the
it.
beach?
It's
When
not-
did you
yeah.
surprise go to the beach?
It's not that I prefer it. It's
When
just,
did you surprise go to the beach?
I feel like the last time I was at the Danny Improv, I got surprised with the beach trip. I didn't really know how close is going to be the beach, so then I have
Lower your
sneakers on the
voice.
beach.
Don't you take?
I just got to
your
get this in before you guys attack me.
I'm not yelling. You're yelling, dude. I'm not fucking. Bro.
And then I don't have sandal. I don't like have sandals a lot.
Yeah, but you take your shoes off, leave them at the top, and you roll your pant legs up, and you walk on your bare feet in the beach.
I mean, if I'm really missing the sand and it's a partly cloudy day, I'll do it. But if the sun's been baking and you get there kind of late,
You got sanding shoes for the rest of your life.
I walk. I have a special walk, dude.
Dude, no, for real. If you're in hot sand, if you dig your feet under the surface sand, you can get through.
Yeah, that helps.
When you go down to the beach in shoes, you're literally crushing the vibe.